Welcome to September 2023. We're going to look back in this video at the real estate market here in Orange County for August and what we're seeing today as far as trends in our local real estate market. Without spending too much time talking, let's get right into it. So the two things that we're hearing most about these days are inventory and interest rates. And we've been hearing about both of those for quite some time, and we've been hoping they're going to change. We're hoping the inventory levels are going to go up. We're hoping the interest rates are going to go down. But neither of those things are happening. We've had a slight uptick in inventory levels here, specifically in Laguna Beach, but the interest rates are still right in that 7.5 range, and it doesn't look like either of these things are going away anytime soon. No longer do we have this choice. Prior to COVID, we would have this choice of, let's go look at a bunch of homes. We're no longer in that market anywhere. We don't have this plethora of homes that we can go out and just take a look at. So it's even more important that you're aligned today with a real estate agent who really is embedded in their local community, who is really networked with a lot of the local agents and has good relationships, because most of the deals these days are being done off market. So the bottom line is there are very few houses to sell, and when you go knock on somebody's door to see if they're willing to sell, there's certainly going to be a big premium on them. Nobody's going to sell to you at a discount if their home's not on the market. Just to give you a little bit of a background on how we ended up where we are today, essentially, this all started back from the financial crisis back in 2008. And so when that all happened, the lending guidelines got so tight and so strict that everybody today is now in a pretty tight loan. Interest rates were way lower than they've ever been. People are locked up. Their financial position and the requirements in which they qualified for those loans were much tighter. So these people are finding themselves in these loans that they don't want to leave. And so that's what the challenge is. We can't find these homes for sale. But it is true that the things driving this market really are centered around deaths, divorces, diplomas, defaults, although very few defaults still in this market. I think some people are anticipating those arriving here shortly. Only time will tell. So that leads me into the conversation about supply and demand. And when we talk about supply, our supply today is about 55% countywide lower than it was last year. Now, Laguna's a little bit different. It kind of bucks that trend a bit, but overall, we are way down on our supply. And conversely, our demand is down about 19% from where it was last year. Escrows are down about 40%. So aside from the inventory levels, the numbers here in Laguna Beach are pretty consistent with those reported for Orange County. And when I say inventory levels, our inventory today is sitting at about 136 homes on the active market. We have been hovering right around 100. Last year, this time, we were about 100. So conversely, our active inventory here in Laguna Beach is actually up about 40%. We started the year with about 100 houses on the market, and today we're hovering right about 135, 136. So Orange County, less inventory. Laguna Beach, higher inventory. Now the problem with that is a lot of those homes that are bringing up the inventory are above $8 million, above $10 million. So we've got 38 houses right now in Laguna Beach that are priced above $8 million. That is 38 of 135 houses. It's a big number. This house is above $8 million. We're not getting a lot of activity, so really pleaded with the owners that it's the right time to lower the price, and that's why they made this substantial reduction down to $9,399,000. I think that's a really positive move. So looking back at August specifically here in Laguna Beach, we started the month again with 135, 136 homes. We're right about there again. When I look at the year over year, comparing 2022 to where we are today, last year, this same time, we've sold 237 houses in Laguna Beach. A high sale in Emerald Bay of $43,500,000. This year here in Laguna, we've sold 185 homes, and we had a high sale of $27 million. So you can see numbers are pretty significantly off from 2022 to today at 2023. When I talk about the numbers comparing 2022 to today, 2023, and where we are, just to give you an idea, the median price in 2022 was just over $3 million. And today, that median price is just below $2.75 million. And so the average home price comparing 2022 to 2023, back in 2022, our average sale price on homes in Laguna, $4.2 million. Average price so far this year, 2023, $3.6 million. So both median and average prices are significantly down this year. Now, all that being said, I think the real common element in all price ranges, no matter where you are, is this idea that all the buyers today are much more educated. They are much more cautious about making offers. They're much more intelligent and deliberate about the offers that they're making. And they're not randomly throwing numbers at a wall hoping it sticks. Neither are there 3 or 4 other people who they're competing against that kind of throws their idea of, negotiating a good price out the window because there's so much competition. They had to go as high as they could. Now they don't have that. So the market has definitely softened a bit. That being said, good stuff is selling. Things that are priced well are selling. The things that I notice that are selling the most are the things that are done well, prices that are realistic. And I think today, more than ever, relationships with the agents are more important than they have been in the past. Educating your sellers so that they know what the market is right now. I think people are still stuck 2 years ago thinking their homes are valued where they were, and they're not. It's a different market today. So that's it for August. Enjoy the rest of September, and I look forward to seeing you next month.